The game costs $40 plus tax. All right. I'm horrible at Monopoly, so
So
I can't even
not going to be playing that game with me? Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
You don't want to come over to my place, we can play it in Arlington?
Look, I will partake as long as there's food and drinks.
Okay.
You know, I'm in.
Okay.
But
yeah, we'll have a game night.
You know, and especially on a day like today, it could be perfect for a little game day or a game night. You know?
I mean, but out there this morning, really not ideal for traveling, but if you have to be out there, take it slow. We are seeing lower visibility because of that precipitation that's moving through. It just dropped down to about a mile or less up and down much of the I-81 corridor. That is where we're starting to notice that rain snow line, mostly that snow pushing its way farther off towards the east. We're down about 2 miles in Frederick, 3 in Leesburg, 7 in D.C. But like I mentioned, Hagerstown down about a mile. This is the Hagerstown live camera. Can't see much, can we? And it's really looking like some of that more of those snow flakes are really catching and coating the camera there. But as we take a look at radar, starting to notice some drier conditions for D.C. and areas south along I-95 in Virginia. However, that batch back out towards the west will swing through later on this morning. So dry times from now, although we did see some heavy rainfall overnight in D.C. and areas south, so still will likely be dealing with some of the ponding on those roadways as you're stepping out this morning. Farther off towards the north and west, like I mentioned, that leading edge of that snow now pushing in right along the I-81 corridor, pushing through Winchester, Martinsburg, Hagerstown. Both of those areas, Martinsburg and Hagerstown, have been seeing the last hour or so, or even the last 2 hours now, breaking down to more so of that snow at this point. Now it looks like that wintry mix is now over towards Frederick, Walkersville, and even over towards Brunswick, even just to the west of Round Hill, extending into northern Virginia right now, back over towards Loudoun County. We are seeing more so the snowfall over the course of the last several hours over towards the mountains. This is radar estimated snowfall over the last 6 hours. Is it possible that we could see right around an inch in Hagerstown? It is possible if we do have an inch per hour snowfall rates. I don't know if we are actually seeing that. Again, it's radar estimated. This could be overdone at this point. I think it is overdone into northernmost parts of Virginia, where we really have just started to notice some of that snow breaking out there. Back over towards the mountains, that's where we could see closer to 3 inches of snow already. Now, like I mentioned, D.C., we're tracking that dry slot is what we like to call it. We're tracking that dry area. D.C., northern Virginia, back out towards the west. That will swing through over the course of the next couple of hours. So let's take a look at futurecast. This is a view of 7 a.m. this morning. That rain snow line continue to migrate its way ever so slightly farther south and east. That wintry mix line just to the north of D.C. by 7 o'clock. Between 7 and 9 a.m., that's when we could see a few of those wet snowflakes around the D.C. metro area. Not much accumulation, but you may notice a few of those snowflakes mixing in, but still tracking some of that rain too, before eventually all that precipitation moves off towards our east. So back out towards the west, you'll finally notice the drier conditions earlier on in the morning as opposed to farther off towards the east. Then we will start to notice those winds really picking up as we dry things out. That wind picking up 30 to 35 mile per hour gusts are expected for much of the area, but we do have some regions. It's mainly right along the Blue Ridge in Virginia. That's where we could see those gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour later on today, which is why they do have a wind advisory there. In terms of snowfall forecast through this morning, we're looking at about a trace to an inch along and west of the I-95 corridor, but then as you head farther off towards the north and west, out towards the I-81 corridor and off towards Frederick, 2 to 4 inches of snow is expected. Back over towards Cumberland, Kaiser, back over towards Garrett County into western Maryland, we're talking about 4 to 8 inches of snow, and that's where we do have that winter storm warning. That remains in effect until 10 a.m. this morning. So all those areas shaded in pink. Then the area shaded in purple. That's that winter weather advisory. That goes until 1 p.m. this afternoon, but I'm thinking that'll be lifted a little bit earlier than that, because I'm thinking that precipitation should be out of here by later this morning and right around midday. Here's that wind advisory. That goes until 4 p.m. this afternoon, right along the Blue Ridge there in Virginia. Let's take a look at those current temperatures before you step out the door. I did want to talk about all that rain and snow and the timing first. Temperatures right now, right around the freezing marker, a little bit above it in Hagerstown, back up and down much of the I-81 corridor, but we're a little bit warmer closer towards D.C. at this point, holding into those lower 40s. So DMV first warn day today for that rain and snow this morning, followed by that wind later on. For your Wednesday, for Valentine's Day, drier and cooler. We're back in the mid 40s tomorrow. We're lower 50s Thursday. A chance for a shower late as a cold front swings through. Upper 40s Friday, holding low to mid 40s this weekend. Shanika's back with the on-point look at those